The huge suplex.
Happy Saturday morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Thoughts Count Anywhere. I just got a look from our producer. He's listening to my voice, and he just gave me the stink eye. I had a very long day with my voice yesterday.
Hey.
I know, exactly. Exactly. All right.
The Jake the Snake
salute. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the post-WrestleMania edition of Thoughts Count Anywhere, coming to you live from the Go Live Vegas studios in the heart of Las Vegas, Nevada. It's not just the entertainment capital of the world for singers and comedians and dancers, but we are becoming the sports capital of the world. I'm Aaron Phillips. Matt Mullen on the far end there, donning one of our new TCA Thoughts Count Anywhere NWO style shirts.
Yeah.
In the middle, of course, the man simply known with one simple word as Chief.
And I went old school.
He went old school today. And, of course, sitting to my right, our special in-studio guest, a man who's been here before and loves being part of it, Mr. Desert Shark. Good morning.
Good morning, gents. How you guys doing?
I was very disappointed in you last night at the show because you promised me before the show started you were going to get a lot of pictures of me, and you got squat from what I saw until those guys came up behind me. I'm very disappointed. I'm going to fire you next time.
Little do you know that I did get pictures of you.
I know. Spies. Anyway, 702-329-6947. Press the number 1 to come in and chat live. A lot to talk about. We're going to be WrestleMania heavy, I'm sure. Of course, there's still a lot of going on in the world of pro wrestling all around the country and the world and everything else. But before we get started, I want to share some sad breaking news, unfortunately. I hate starting my day this way, gentlemen. But on my way in this morning, this literally broke this morning. Former Ohio State quarterback, number 1 draft pick for the Washington now Commanders, Dwayne Haskins, who hooked on with the Pittsburgh Steelers this season, was tragically died this morning as a result of being hit by a car in Florida as he was training with some of the other quarterbacks and receivers.
Oh, wow.
He's 24. He would have turned 25 in a couple of weeks at the beginning of May. So we want to send our want to send our heartfelt condolences to the Haskin family. It just proves, here's a kid who's 24 going on 25. The start of his career didn't get off the way he wanted it to, given all the great work he did at Ohio State. Latched on with Pittsburgh, everything looked positive, but then at the age of 25, good morning, Ronald. His life ended. Just the message being, folks, you just don't know, and when it's time, it's time.
One of the good ones.
Yes, can you turn up Chief's mic?
One of the good. Test 1, 2, 3.
I could barely hear him, but
Hello. Test 1, 2, 3.
can you hear yourself in your headset, Chief?
Barely.
Oh, there you
we
go.
There he
Hey, there
All
we
right,
go.
there he is. Go ahead.
One of the good ones, and unfortunately, we have jabronis that go 138 miles an hour, and they get all the publicity, huh?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. God
Can you
rest
just
him.
drop his volume down a little bit? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yes, another one tried, and you're right. Guy goes 158 miles, and, although he's in jail, he got what was coming to him.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, in that situation, a tragic life was lost as well. All right. But again, we want to send our condolences out to the family as well. Good morning, Jennifer, out in Hawaii. She is here checking in.
Morning, Miss Jen.
Okay, before we get started with, of course, our opening segment of I Hear Voices, Chief is calling for the floor. Yes, Shark.
Now, I hate to be on the soft subject again. The shirt that I'm wearing, y'all, is a Sky High shirt. My best wishes to Mondo Rocks and Robbie Litz. They recently lost their grandmother. I lost my grandmother back in 2004. I was only 11 years old. And those of you that still have your grandmothers, your moms and your dads, get a hold of them, please. You'll never know when's the last time you'll talk to them.
No regrets when you leave this earth, no matter what. You don't want to leaving things unsaid.
True that.
You want to make sure that people know how you feel up front, and if even whether it's moms, dads, grandma. How about a long-time friend that you haven't heard from or
Yes.
spoken to in a long time? Reach out. It's okay,
You know,
especially in this day and age.
you know, Chief will put it out there the right way. Pick the damn phone up, make the phone call because you love them,
And
that's the bottom line, because the Chief said so.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely. So thank you for that note. All right, before we begin with our I Hear Voices stuff, of course, it is time for the fan favorite segment. It is now time for Story Time with Matt.
It is now story time with the enforcer,
Story
Matt Mulhern. Jesus Christ.
Big time.
Have another donut,
we need
will
to
you?
we need to fix a clock in the studio. So fast.
I
All
don't know
right,
what's
Matt,
going
take it
on
away.
in Fremont recently, but there's some weird drugs going around.
Uh-oh.
Because there's been a lot of naked people running around being crazy.
Streaking?
No,
That's
like,
what I used to call it when I went to college. We used to streak.
oh, they're just on drugs and will get naked and like run in the street.
Oh, shit.
There was this guy yesterday who was just running in traffic. We were waiting for him to get hit by a car and waiting for the cops to show up.
Oh my God.
And I was like, this dude's either going to run or end up getting tased. So we're all kind of watching, and he just gave himself up immediately. We're like, that was...
As you guys
Kinda
were,
lame.
as you were approaching with the tasers,
Oh, I wasn't doing that, but
Oh, okay,
I was trying
gotcha.
to stay across the street.
trying to stay as far away.
I've seen enough phallic images that I had to go to certain websites just to get that out of my head.
Can you imagine if some idiot was
Oh,
running down the street naked when the Formula One
Oh
races
my
out
God.
here?
Oh my God.
They'd find pieces of them.
They'd be chopped liver.
Jesus, crazy. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, he would be. Thank you, Ben. Favorite show of the week. We appreciate you, brother.
Hey, good morning, Ben.
By the way, I want to point out to everybody here in front of our desk here, you'll notice right here, and I will just, there you go. This is our show banner, which is currently available on the Go Live Vegas website under the shop tab. Great piece. We're going to use this over the coming weeks. We're going to have wrestling guests. We're going to have them sign this beginning next week. Chief, why don't you share who our guest is scheduled? Card subject to change, but it's not going to. Who's our guest next week?
Miss Jenny Santana.
And she is?
She is Tito Santana's daughter and the vice president of the new women's wrestling organization that is going to be at the Sahara Hotel in the Frank Sinatra, well, I'm going to call it ballroom, where
Okay.
Frank Sinatra used to perform.
It's the UWW,
That is right.
Universal Women of Wrestling.
That is correct. Lady DeTapa.
Yes.
Evilise. Maserati's, our local Maserati's
Yeah.
going to be there.
You can go to their website, scheduled for the Saturday before Memorial Day, I believe.
Memorial Day.
But
You
it's
know how
at,
funny it would be if they were sponsored by Annie's Hubcaps?
You always got to get that in, don't you, man?
oh
always,
my goodness.
don't
Good
you?
morning, Ryan.
There's a certain someone that always calls every single woman a hubcap, so...
No.
So starting next week, Jennifer, and we're going to hopefully have whoever she brings with her, a couple of ladies, we'll have them sign it. Because again, the goal with this,
Hopefully.
the goal with this, and I have to buy some silver, and I have black. I got to get some silver markers.
Do you have your teeth? You don't wear false teeth. Are you having?
Maybe I need to.
You having trouble talking again this week? What's up with that?
I don't know. I'm so tired. Anyway, I have no idea. But at some point towards the end of the year, because we are still supporting the Nevada Coalition for Suicide Prevention, we have 2 shirts that are up on our website that are geared towards fundraising for that. All net proceeds are being donated to those folks. And we have the same idea with this poster. We're going to get signatures on here. And sometime probably after the summer, maybe late fall, we're going to auction this sucker off with all the signatures on it to raise money where portions of those proceeds will go to the suicide convention folks here in town. So in the state, I should say. So good stuff. Thank you, Ben, for your compliments on the banner. Aaron Phillips has one out there. All of the shows here at Go Live Vegas has a banner available. All right.
Sean, if that was you, they'd have caught your ass for sure. Good morning, brother.
What would have been the over-under in him getting away?
I don't
Since
know.
he's at the sports book, he could place his own odds.
If that was Sean, he developed the craziest tan in a matter of a couple days.
Oh my goodness! All right, with that,
I'd have
gentlemen.
been watching that on the radio for sure.
Oh yes, he'd have fine-tuned the antenna there for sure. All right, with that, it's time to get started with I Hear Voices.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, rumor is Miz turned on Logan this past Monday night because in Logan's contract, it was written that says that he must finish his term as a babyface. He did not want to end this little run as a heel. And so Miz took him out in order to place Logan back as a face. Matt, your thoughts?
Logan Paul is so annoying. He can save a baby from choking, and I'd still freaking hate him.
That is true.
I have 2 words. Who cares?
I know. Does he do that much that it really matters whether he's a face or a heel out of wrestling? I mean,
Nah.
by the way, Sean says plus 220.